Os. Hello, welcome to this new video. Today we are going to practice together a short class which will focus on body relaxation. So you know, when you don't have enough time to train, when you are at home and maybe you don't know exactly what to practice, there are always three things that are very good to help you improve your karate. The first one is, of course, flexibility. And if you don't have time to practice other sides of your practice, of your karate, please focus on your flexibility first, because it's like the underlying layer of everything else. The second thing is body relaxation, and we are going to focus today on this side of our practice, because you know, one thing we always want to avoid is to have a stiff technique. And the third thing is core strengthening. It's very important because we want to cultivate a dynamic karate, dynamic technique, and a fast and powerful technique. But we always want to prioritize the body relaxation. So if you don't have time to work on your flexibility and body relaxation, please skip at first your core strengthening and your overall body conditioning. But if you have time to practice body relaxation and stretching and flexibility, please, you can add to your training, of course, core strengthening. So, assuming you have practiced your own warm-up, and if it's not the case, please take from 10 to 15 minutes to practice your own warm-up. If you need some inspiration, we have some videos inside our community to help you for your warm-up. So if you are okay and if you practice your warm-up, let's start the class. And also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you enjoy this content. It will help me a lot to continue making this kind of content. So thank you very much, and let's start the class. Kyotsuke. Seiza. Mukso. Gaimok. 正面にレッお互いにレッ押す起立押すはいよー from Shizentai. We are going to work a lot from the Shizentai natural stance position, because it's a way to help you have good feeling for your body relaxation. So we are going to practice a lot of exercises from this Shizentai position. And first one is just like you turn your body, you let your arm very relaxed, you try to release any tension, and you turn around your spine from the left to the right. And in sun, relax, go, lock, switch, hatch, kup, aiju, and you can use your whole spine and also turn your hips. Hatch, ni, san, chi, walk, switch, hatch, kup, aiju. And now from here, we are just going to walk from right to left with our hips, and we are relaxing our arms here. So every time we make like a little massage on our belly, walk, stitch, hatch, pitch, knees, hunch, go, rock, stitch, hatch, pitch, walk, stitch, hatch, do, release. I relax, try to release any tension inside your shoulders, your jaws, your forehead, which are places in our body where we often have some, it's tight, often it's tight in our body, this place, so try to relax, to release the tension here. Okay, so second exercise. From here, just raise your arms very high, tall. Try to extend your shoulders and each release. Okay? I knee, extend your whole body. I san, release. I chi, try to focus on the sensation. I go, the relaxation, the feeling of relaxation. I go, extend, extend, extend. I sit, release. And try when you release not do like this. Try to stand tall and just push the earth, but release the shoulders, release the arms, and try to let this wave of relaxation going through your whole body, okay? Again, each from here, I knee, relax. I fan, extend, extend, extend. I chi, relax. I go, extend, extend, extend. I long, relax. Okay, let's change now. So you're going to raise your left hand and your right hand will be in hikite. So from here, when you are going to release, you release and punch here and relax, okay? So you focus your attention on the relaxation of the falling arm, but in the same time, you make a very relaxed tsuki. Do not focus on the speed, please, today. Focus only on the relaxation, okay? So left hand up and right hand hikite, okay? And from here, it's I relax, I change. Here, I knee and relax, I change, okay? Hikite, I san, I relax, I change, I chief, I relax, I change, I go, I relax, I change, I lock, I relax. Okay, same thing now, but from zenkutsu-dachi. So try to have a kind of deep zenkutsu-dachi, very strong. You push the earth with your back leg should be very straight, and you put pressure on your front leg, okay? So from here, same thing, you push, okay, and raise your both arms, and each, I relax, okay? I knee, relax totally, I raise your arm, I stand, I release, raise your arms, I chief, I up, last one, I go. So when you're in zenkutsu-dachi, it's easier to feel like your posture is very strong, so you don't break your technique and go like this. You keep your body very straight, and when you release here, I change, okay? So left leg forward, extend your back leg, raise your arms, I itch, I knee up, I stand, release, feel the relaxation, please. I raise your arm, I cheese, relax, 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 again, raise your arms, I go, again, raise your arms, here, I look, raise your arm, last one, I sit, I relax, change, right leg forward. So again, from here, you raise your right arm, but your left arm is in hikite here. And when you release, you make yakuzuki. Very relaxed. Do not aim at making a very strong yakuzuki. Just a very relaxed yakuzuki, okay? And from here, raise your right arm. I itch. I release again. Knee. I release. Sun. I release. Chief. I release. I go. I change. Left leg forward. Push your back hip and extend your back leg. Okay, like yakuzuki here. Raise. Itch. And relax here. Feel all the tension going out of your body. Okay, raise. Knee. And relax. I stand. I relax. Try to feel the relaxation. Okay. Chief. I relax. I last one. I go. I relax. I up. I turn your hips, please. Relax your body. I change side. Try to release any remaining tension in your body. Okay, now from here, from Chisentai, it's as I already told you, it's a great position to feel the relaxation because it's very natural and your body can be very relaxed here. If you are in zenkutsu-dachi, you can often we create some tension here, and we want to avoid to have a stiff technique. So if we want to cultivate relaxation, I feel, and maybe if I feel that, maybe it will be useful for you too, that it's easier from Shizentai. So from here, you release your hand, and just when I count, tsuki and relax, okay? Count, tsuki and relax, okay? So release, okay? Ich, I relax. Me, I relax. So you are here, you can open your hand here, but try to close it at the impact. I san, I relax. Chip, relax, and try to use your whole body in the tsuki. Go, I relax. Look, relax. Sit, relax. Ach, relax again. Kup, relax. I jump, I relax. I yasume. So we will continue with tsuki while stepping forward. Still in from Shizentai position. Okay, so you feel the relaxation, you feel that relax does not mean slow. Your technique must not be here. You must release and just the power come from your tendon and your hips and here, and from also your spine here, and you release. So having a relaxed technique help you to achieve a fast technique and to have a good timing at the impact, which will give you a powerful technique. So we try in karate not to use only our muscles to build a powerful technique. We try to use our whole body, because using our whole body with a great coordination, pushing the earth, taking the energy from the tendon will always give you, if you have a good timing, will always give you strongest and stronger and faster technique than just using your muscles, the arm muscle maybe. Okay? So from here, I shonmenire, osayoi, I from Shizentai. Just here, we are going forward. So from this relaxation Shizentai, forward, tsuki, and come back. I chain tsuki, and come back. And then Kizamizuki, and come back. And then Kizamizuki, and come back. And then yakuzuki, and come back. And then yakuzuki, and come back. We make those three techniques, okay? So we are not going to make a lot of repetitions today, but try to focus on the feeling and have a good timing and the impact, okay? So let's start with Oizuki. I from here, use the gravity forward. I itch, I back, I lip, I back, I kizamizuki, san, I back, chip, I back, yakuzuki, go, I back, look, I back. Try to focus on the timing and still the relaxation. There is a wave of energy coming from the floor, going through your body to your technique, okay? Again, Oizuki, hitch, back, clean, back, kizamizuki, san, back, chip, back, yakuzuki, go, back, I look, back. Very important to have a good timing at the impact, which means Sanshi go all together. And also, the deeper will be your zenkutsu-dachi, the stronger will be your technique, because you project a lot of energy when you go deeper. If you go just here, you create some energy, but if you go here, you create more energy. So try to, especially when we are working on basic techniques, to have kind of deep technique, deep zenkutsu-dachi, but of course not too deep, not like that, because you cannot move. You still want to have a useful zenkutsu-dachi from which you can move forward and backward, okay? And last round, Oizuki, itch, back, leave, back, kizamizuki, san, back, chip, back, yakuzuki, go, back, last one, look, back, yamme, yasume. Relax, please. Next, we are going to focus on like a kind of relax, impact, kime, relax feeling. So the feeling is to have a very relaxed technique. But from this relaxed technique, we try to build kime and then relax, straightly relaxed. So we are going to start from just basic yakuzuki, and then we are going to make a step forward with Ageuke, Sotouke, and Gedan Barai, those three basic blocks, okay? Aishomengire, Osayoi. Hidari Gedan Barai Kamaike, right? Yakuzuki. Okay, from here, just put your yakuzuki here in order to print inside your body what the final impact looks like, feels like, okay? Here. But we start from here. And to cultivate, to foster the relaxation, we are going not to use one, two breaths. Like usually when we are focusing on power and kime, from here we make one breath, kime, one breath, kime. So kime here. But today we are just going to try to make one. So just one breath each. So you are exhaling and back here and back, just to find the relaxation. But of course, when you want to cultivate great kime, you make one breath and then the other breath. Kime has impact, but kime when you pull back, because maybe you take someone, like you are making a projection here. That's why hikite, having kime in hikite is also important. And of course, if you make yakuzuki, and here, I'm kime, if I make kisamizuki. So I need to build kime in both ways, punching and pulling. But today we try to cultivate more the feeling of relaxation, so just one breath for the whole technique, okay? So from zenkutsu-dachi, okay, yakuzuki in the center line, and hami, we open, and very relaxed, each knee. So exhale, till the end here, san, exhale, chi, go. And try here not to have your hikite like this. If you can, try to close your fist for the hikite, but sometimes when we are closing very strongly the fist, very firmly, we tend to get a stiff technique. So if you need, for the purpose of these exercises, you can just slightly close, but just to feel the relaxation. And when you have good feeling, you make like a stronger grip in here, okay? From here, san, chi, go, lo, sich, hach, kup. I jump, I change. Right leg forward, push your back hip, back straight, yakuzuki, and now the impact is printed inside your body, open. And just one breath each. Nip, san, chip, go, lock, sich, hach, kup, I jump, I yame. Ayasume, I relax. And this feeling of not stopping at the impact. Of course, there is a split second of kime and everything is stopped at the impact. But the feeling of this continuing technique is the same feeling as we have to find when we are practicing oikumi technique, like kumite oikumi technique, moving kumite technique. Like when we are making combination of 2, 3, 4, 5 or more techniques. So this is the same feeling that we have to find here, okay? So now, from here, let's move forward, ageuke. So you make ageuke and straightly back. You bring back your front leg and you put your hips forward in preparation of the other ageuke. And second count, knee, ageuke, and we try with a little impact. So we make ageuke, right, left, sotouke, right, left, and gedan barai, right, left, okay? 2 count. First, ageuke, and bring back your leg. You put ageuke, you launch ageuke, and you bring back here. Relax with one breath. Same exercise, one breath, okay? Ayo, relax, ageuke, I each, hip, ageuke, I back. And release any tension here. I san, chip, and back. Sotouke now. I go, lock, and back. Some side, I sit, hatch, and back. Now gedan barai. I curve, jump, and back. Change, each, nip, and back. So depending on your body types or maybe your kind of flexibility or feelings in the techniques, you will have better feelings in one or other of the three blocks. So try to keep the good feelings you have in the best of the three and try to reproduce this feeling in the other two, okay? So do not focus on having just a beautiful and perfect technique. Focus on the rhythm and on the feelings, please. And when we are going to try to have a perfect technique, we will decompose more the technique, okay? Okay, go. Okay, each, nip, ba, relax. Your shoulders should be very low here. Nip, san, ba, soto, okay. Chief, go, ba. Try to make big hammy when you make the block. Log, sit, back. Get on by, hatch, cup, back. Last one. Jump, itch, back. Again, let's make the three blocks. Each, nip, back. San, chip, back. Soto, okay. Go, look, back. Sit, hatch, back. Get down by, curve, jump, back. Last one. Each, nip, yame, yasume, os. Please take some deep breaths. So we are going to make the same exercise, but with Oizuki and yakuzuki. Shombengire, osayoi. From here, let's make left Oizuki forward. Use the gravity, fall forward. Each, and you release. So you make Oizuki, and you release. You try to make the impact on the second one. Come back. Right side. San, chip, and back. Okay. Go, look, and back. So same thing. The rhythm is for the breath. Exhale till your hikite. Right side. Sit. Hatch. Back. Left side. Each. Nip. And back. San. Chip. And back. Okay. Go. Look. And back. Sit. Hatch. And back. Again, curve, jump, and back. Last one, each, nip, and back. Now we are going to add a slight yoriashi forward when we do the Oizuki, the second tsuki. And we want to make our yoriashi just from here. So I'm going here, each, and from here I try to push, but keeping my back leg straight, the little yoriashi, but using a forward motion in order to cultivate more kime, okay? 10 times, okay? Yoi, left side, each, nip, back, right side, san, chip, back, go, look, back, sit, hatch, back, curve, jump, back, each, nip, back, again continue, san, chip, back, go, look, back, use your hips, use your back leg, sit, hatch, back, last one, curve, jump, yame, yasume, os. Relax, please. So now let's continue with the kicks. We are going to try to find some relaxation within our kicking technique. It's kind of difficult, but we are going slowly. We are starting with moving the hips, feeling the hips relaxation, and we are going to finish with some kicks, okay? So, Chomenyere os heyoi, I'm from Shizentai here. Just you raise your right leg and you make the shape of a maegiri here. And from here, you're going to bring your hips inside, open, turn, back, and here. And then, other side, back, here, like a yokogiri or mawashigiri shape. And back here, turn the side and come back. So we are going to make it slowly to feel the different way of rotation, direction of rotation of the hips, okay? So, let's start here, okay? Each inside, outside. You can slightly bend your supporting leg. Here, back. Come back here and change, reverse. Each. Here, like a yokogiri shape. Come back, turn. Here, inside and down. Do not put your foot on the floor. I change. Each. Turn, open your hip, turn here, back, and back here. A knee, back. From here, you are in the yokogiri shape, and you turn here, close your hips, other side of rotation, and back. One more. Each, inside, turn, yokogiri shape, back, and here, now again, back, extend your hip, yokogiri shape, come back here to the center by turning the hips, other side, and down. Let's change side, okay? So raise your left foot, try to make a maegiri shape with your foot. Okay, inside, each, inside, open the hip, turn the hip, back, extend your hip and make a flexion here. Again, knee, yokogiri shape here, change, close and back. And each, inside, open the hip, turn, back, down, and reverse each. Knee, you're here, back, turn your hips, close, and down. Last one, okay, from here, maegiri shape, each, inside, open, knee, turn your hip, san, ushiro, down, and reverse, each, yokogiri shape, close your hips and down and release. Turn your hips please. Ich, ni, san, chi, go hantai. Ich, ni, san, chi, I go. Second exercise. So raise your right knee, okay? You are just in a kind of maegiri shape. And from here, just right and left. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, lock, sich, hach, ku, ju again. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, lock, sich, hach, ku, and ju. I change. So the more your leg will be relaxed, the faster will be the rotation of the hip. Okay? Change leg. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, lock, sich, hach, ku, ju. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, lock, sich, hach, ku, and ju. Relax. Turn your hips again. Ich, ni, san, chi, go hantai. Ich, ni, san, chi, go. Now you put your right leg in a kind of yokogiri shape, but just with the feeling of the keage. And you put your left hand here, and from here just try with your hips coming here. So you are in yokogiri shape, then relax here, okay? Let's try to make 10, okay? Ich, ni, turn your hips, and here you release the tension. San, release, chi, release, go, look, sit, hach, release, release, curve, last one, jump, I change side. From here, extend your left leg, so you try to release the tension, and with your hips, relaxing your leg, come here. Of course, if you come only here, no problem, but try just to have the feeling of a very good relaxation inside your leg, okay? These exercises need a lot of practice to be performed correctly, so please do not hesitate to repeat them, to rehearse them regularly during your training, okay? So left leg, okay, each, and relax. From here you release, knee, release, turn, chin, go. And you have the yokogiri shape and release tension, rock, sit, hatch, cue. Last one, two, yame, yasume. Hey, relax your body, relax your hips. And this kind of exercises can start to be very difficult when you along the repetitions, because your supporting leg start to feel a little tight, you start to feel pain and difficult to find your balance, so this will disturb your whole technique. But that's a place of improvement. It's when your body, like at the end of the 2 sets we did, when your body start to feel a lot of discomfort, it start to be very difficult, it's a place of improvement. It's a place where you really start your training, I would say. Okay, now we're going to practice relaxed maegi. Shomenire, osayoi, eisoku-dachi, and from here you just slightly bend your legs and you raise your right leg here. So you are not going to touch the floor till the end of the exercise. And from here, just maegi relaxed, okay? Each, knee, try to use your supporting legs. San, chi, go. And do not break your technique. Try to keep your back straight. Load. So release the tension. Sit, touch, cube, I do. I change, okay? Left leg, each, release, knee, turn, chi, go. So you don't have any contraction in your leg. You just push with your hips and with the supporting leg, and you let your leg like a whip going forward quite fastly, okay? Hey, look, sit, touch, cube, I do. I change, okay. I from here, just maegi, stay here, knee pump and down, okay? So we are going to cultivate the relaxation within the second technique. So we are from eisoku-dachi, so this time both legs touching and both feet on the floor, and we make in 2 counts. First maegi, back to hikihashi, each, back to hikihashi, and come here, knee and down, okay? Just to feel this whip feeling. Left leg, each, knee, and down. Okay, I go, look, and down. What you can do is, when you make your kick, you can slightly lower your leg to feel more the whipping feeling. But along the practice, you must try to make it from here, in order to have almost no place of release, but try to find the release from inside in order to make a quick kick, okay? I sit, touch, I down, I curve, I jump, I down, continue, hitch, knee, I down, turn, chip, I down, go, look, I down, sit, touch, I down, last one, curve, I jump, I down, I yame, yasume, relax please. So now we are going to practice the kicks, but I want you to have something to support you in order not to have to think about your balance. You are going to only think about your kicking leg and the relaxation of your kicking leg and the motion which come from the hips and from the back leg, but without being focused on the balance and on the stability, because you will have something to support you which will help you to find your balance. Okay, so let's start from here, just to practice relaxed leg, just a short stance like a short zenkutsu-dachi. You take something, you hold something here in order to support your balance, and just here mildly relax, and you feel, you play with your mildly. Sometimes it's just and relax, sometimes relax. You play with your mildly, you play with your technique, you explore in order to feel the body relaxation and the different ways you can make mildly, or the kicks, and this time mildly, and the different places in your body where you have to find, where you can find body relaxation. Okay, so only 10. Okay, each, knee, sun, chip, look, relax, touch, cup. Last one, I relax, I change. Okay, so as your kicks are very relaxed, they are quite fast, but do not break the technique trying to go fast. They are fast because you're relaxed, and you are not relaxed because you try fast. So please try relaxed first, and then the speed will come. If there is no speed today, no problem. Today we focus only on the relaxation feeling. Okay, so left leg, knee, sun. Use your supporting leg, jikuashi, chi, go, look, sit, touch, keep, do. Okay, change. Now we are going to work on yokogeri kyage. We did the exercise for kyage just before. Now we are going to try to feel this relaxed feeling, this whip feeling in yokogeri kyage, and then we will move to mawashigeri. So for yokogeri kyage, it's very useful to have something to hold, because you don't want your technique, your back to go like this. You don't want to lean backward, and you try to keep your back as straight as possible, and you don't want to be disturbed, because the yokogeri kyage is a very difficult technique to perform correctly, so you don't want to be disturbed with the balance. Okay, so from here, just to remember here, yokogeri kyage go like this. So just here to remind you, you go almost like maegiri, but you don't make a maegiri. You go almost like maegiri, and you turn here. So you go and turn. You go and turn here. Each turn, come back here. Okay? So let's try to make it in one count. 10 times. Okay? And let's go each and back. Knee and back. Sun. So when you finish your kyage, your leg should be here, near your knee. And back. I sun. And back. I chin. And back. I go. And back. I look. And back. I sit. And back. I hatch. And back. I chill. And back. Last one. Jump. And back. I change side. Maybe you start to feel some pain here in your hips. And that's great, because as I told you, that's the place of improvement. When you start to have some difficulties to perform your technique at its best. So that's a great place. That's a great place for improvement. Okay, so left leg, hitch, and back, knee, and back, side, and back, chi, and back, go, and back, look, and back, sit, and back, hatch, and back, cue, and back. Last one, juice, and back. Okay, last one will be mawashigiri, but today we are not going to perform like a full mawashigiri. Mawashigiri is very difficult because you have to work on your hips from here, Mawashigiri, to here. This is very difficult. So, we don't want to have a stiff technique. We want to try to focus on the relaxation of the hips and of the legs. We are going to only focus on the hips and the end of Mawashigiri, the last part of the kick. Okay, so from here, you put your Mawashigiri. So I'm kicking here in front of me. I don't put my Mawashigiri here. I put it just almost in front. And from here, I just try here. My hips is going back and Mawashigiri. My hips going back, Mawashigiri, Mawashigiri here. And try to feel a lot of relaxation inside your hips. And do not forget to practice Hikiai. Okay? So, let's continue 10 times, okay? And from here, 1, 2, 3, chip, go, look, sit, hutch, cup, I jump, I have I change style, okay? So, Mawashigiri here, use your hip, knees, turn, chip, go, look, sit, hutch, cup, I jump, Yasume. I relax. Please do not worry. If you can hear the baby, he is very safe with his mother now. But he has woke up and now he needs attention. So sorry if the noise may disturb the video, but that's life. That's how life is. And even when we have some difficulties to manage our schedule for training, we can find places for training. And you can make shorter training, as I already told you, even if you are very busy, even if you are take care of your children and you have many commitments in your day, you can always find some minutes for training. And maybe with this kind of training, which will last around 45 to 1 hour, 45 minutes to 1 hour, you can just take a piece of the training and just practice it, and the day after practice another piece of the training, okay? So please, do not worry if you cannot perform a full 1 hour or 1 hour and a half training. It's not a problem. So, baby has been fed, he was very hungry, and we can now continue the end of the class, okay? So, we are going to work on Kizamizuki and Yakuzuki, just like for a kumite feeling, okay? Let's start. Hidari gerambarai kamaite, Yakuzuki. And from here, just back here, you bring your front leg back straightly. You don't make too much compression today. I don't want you to make big, deep compression. Just natural here. You are at the same height. And from here, Yakuzuki and come back. The same 1 count feeling, 1 breath feeling that we did in the basic hero at the beginning. So let's start now to make this 1 count feeling. Try not to make too open. Not too much your arm, your elbow in your punch. Try to stick your elbow to rub your gi here and try to keep it stuck till the end here, okay? Try, but do your best because what you want to focus on is the relaxation, okay? So from Yakuzuki here, and if we go in, we bring back our front leg and we make Yakuzuki in 1 count till here. Ich, hip, sun, chip, go. Try to engage your hip. Look, sit, hatch, cup, jump, I change. So this exercise is great to feel the relaxation, like when we worked from Shizentai, to feel the projection of the energy forward while your body remains totally relaxed, okay? So, Yakuzuki, bring back your front leg, and hand me, okay? Hitch, hip, sun, chip, go, look, sit, hatch, cup, I jump, I change. So now, same thing, but it's a little more difficult because it's for kizamizuki. So from here, you bring back your front leg and your hips are now shomen, square, okay? Each, hip, turn, chip. And you want to make a big rotation with here. From here, big body and hip rotation and back, okay? Let's start again. So hip square, use your back leg to project your technique forward. Each, hip, turn, chip, go, block, sit, hatch, coup, jump, I change. From here, kizamizuki, bring back your front leg, hip square, hitch, hip, turn, chip, go, block, sit, hatch, coup, jump, ayame. Yasume, relax please. One last exercise left. Again, to work on this relaxation kumite techniques feeling. And this one will be from Jukamae, and one count will be Kizamizuki and Yakuzuki. This is one count. I don't want you to make 1, 2, just 1, 2. You can slightly pull back your hikite, but today, and for in the purpose of kumite, you don't need to totally bring back your hikite, but you can make it if you feel it right for you, but you must feel great relaxation in your technique, okay? So let's make it. Shomenire, os, yoi, haijukamae. So each is 1, 2. This is each. This is one count, okay? Yoi, each. Bip. Turn. Chip. Go. Lock. Sit. Hatch. Coup. Jump. I change side. Okay. Jukamae. Itch. Knee. Turn. Chip. Do not break your technique. Try to keep your elbows aligned with your body in order to make the kizamizuki. So let's start again. Okay. Your itch. Knee. Turn. Each time you push your front leg forward. Chief. Go. Lock. Sit. Hatch. Coup. Jump. Yame. Yasume. Hos. And relax, please. So, that will be all for today. I hope you have found some useful tips and exercises during this session. Of course, there are many other drills that we can practice for the relaxation, but I feel that these few drills may help you to feel a good body relaxation in all different techniques, during the blocks, during the projecting forward, the punches and the kicks. So it's a good place to start, and please try to always focus on your relaxation. At first, do not focus on strength and power. Focus on relaxation, and for this matter, focus on your flexibility. And then add to that core strengthening and muscle building, body conditioning. But please start with relaxation and flexibility, because what we want is to have a very fast and relaxed technique, have a dynamic and responsive body. So this is the purpose of our karate training. We need to have a technique that works, and for that it needs to be fast and powerful, and so relaxed, very relaxed. Okay, so, and of course we have to understand all the core principles, how to create power, but this can be achieved only if we are mastering a kind of relaxation. It's never perfect, and our relaxation is never enough, as our flexibility can always be improved, and our strength too. So there is never a goal that we can reach. It's always like a target that moves forward, and we step by step achieving more flexibility, more relaxation, and more power, and more speed, and we can feel it inside our body, and we can continue to improve day after day. Okay? So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It will help me a lot in order to make more content like this. I hope that you have a good feeling, that you felt good after this training, and please feel free to comment and tell me how do you feel after this training, and give me your feedback and what you think about it, and maybe what you would like for me to produce, the content you would like me to make for the next videos. Okay, so thank you very much for being here. We are going to make the final lay, and then we will close the video. Okay, Kyotsuke, Seiza, Mokuso, close your eyes. Kaimok, Shumeni, Mep, Otagani, Mep, Os, Kirit, Os. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, sorry if there are some baby disturbing noise during this class, but that's how my life is actually, and I keep on training even if I'm very, very busy. Thank you to my dear wife who is taking care of my baby, and thank you to my baby also to give me every day a few minutes, maybe hours to train. But anyway, we can always find some empty moments, some gap in our days to continue to improve and train. That's how I feel that we can make it, and I'm sure we can still improve. And if you want more information on that, please join my community. There is a special section inside which is called Busy Warriors, and inside I will share, and I'm already sharing some tips, some advice. If you are very busy and want to incorporate karate in your life, or if you are busy karateka and you want to continue your progression to still improve, even if your schedule is very busy, if your life gets very, very tight, please join the community. Go inside the Busy Warriors section, and you will have some articles with some tips how to manage your training, and also some classes like this one, very short classes that will give you ideas, or maybe you can, if you want, we would like to follow in order to keep your practice alive even when your life gets very busy. So thank you very much. We'll see you in the next video or inside the comment. Bye.